Okay. Let's see. So I've got to get more into these codes and people saying words that have no clue what they mean. I would like to start with this word. See, I like to call it the law, the Tanakh. But there's a reason why the devil gave the book the name Bible. Bible. The Baphomet, half woman, half male. That's kind of an easy one myself, but I mean... But I thought it was interesting right after I was talking to you guys about that. Red is being rod, which is R-A-D, but rod, like you're getting rod. What drives by me? A silver rod. O. I told you about the O being a representation of Satan. So not only did you get the silver, and you got the rod, because you're getting rod by the O. And then I had that silver Ram 1500 next to me. And I've got to give credit out to Jurassic Liars for some of these code breakings. That he kind of opened my eyes into seeing some of it. And I don't prefer his cussing, but the guy knows what he's talking about, so I drowned out the cussing. The 15 represents the devil, but you get your 1500. Not only do the 2 zeros represent the devil, but the 15 represents the devil. The 15th card of the tarot cards is the devil. That's why 15's the devil. But then it's the ram. They've associated the ram and the devil, the horns. And that's why backwards you got Mar. And that's where you get your words like march, marked, mark, the mark of the beast, you know. Oh, and this word came to me too. The race. Race. The way I read it is Ra 33. Or 33 Ra backwards. And that's why it's always about the race. Because the devil's in a race. And a serious race right now. Because he knows he's got nothing but a short time. If people like me are starting to show up on the street to rebuke these people, you know we got to be getting close. Because I don't see nobody, I mean, before me or before Lydia or anybody, I've never seen anybody out on the street preaching the true name. I mean, you see him out there with this Jesus and whatnot. Well, that's Hail Zeus if you want to go on saying Jesus all the time. You know, when Yahshua says, my name stands above all names, and you got a million Mexicans with the name Jesus, and it's not even in his father's name. I mean, well, some of these people are just blatantly sun worshippers. I mean, just look into Christian witches. You'd be amazed how many Christian witches are out there. And, okay, so... yeah, that's why we get the word Babel from Babylon. The Babylonian Tower, the Tower of Babel. Yeah. So those are the, oh, and then I had the word mercy. I just seen a vehicle go by with the word mercy on it. And the way I read it was 33 or 33, but then they have the Y on the end. And it's because they always want a 33 Yah. That's just why in the English language, at the end of, well, they always put, for the most part, I'd say 99% of all words, if not more, or I mean, yeah, 99% of all the words, the Y is always on the end. And that's because when you're saying these words that you don't understand, it's you're Ra and you're like worshiping Ra and wanting Yah destroyed and not even knowing you're saying it. Now, yes, granted, Yah knows the heart. So he's going to have leniency on people who do not know this information. So I'm not saying if you don't know this information, you're going straight to hell. I mean, that's not the case. What I'm trying to do is get you further into your walk so you can get closer to Yah. Now, for now, that's the words that I just kind of quickly came up with. But I've got this. I'm right here next to the Masonic Hall, an old Masonic Hall that they've turned into a Methodist church, but it's both. The Methodist church is behind the 33 and Freemasonry, and so that's why I like to come over here and sit, just to see if I'm going to get harassed. Because I'm telling you, everything these folks do to me, harassment and whatnot, Yah sees it all, and it's all getting racked up for them in hell. Can you imagine? You're going to go harass one of the men of Yah? Yah's going to let the devil have some special stuff on you in hell. You ain't going to like the torture. You can't even handle putting your finger on the stove for 2 seconds. Let alone handle being in hell. You be crying like little babies. Yeah, you think you're all tough in the flesh. I know you do. I had this one guy at the free meal, not last night, but the night before, literally telling me that he is a god. And I rebuked the demon right there a couple times. And I had I'll rebuke anybody. It's getting to the point where I'm calling the demons out, and the demons are showing themselves, blatantly even more to me. So eventually it's going to probably be just the man of Yah sitting on one side of the table, Satan and his minions on the other side of the table having this debate about how much of idiots they really are, and being deceived by the devil, because Yah says the devil came to deceive the whole world, not 500,000, not 1 million, not 1 billion, the whole world. That means the whole church. Look up the word meaning church. It's like Lord, they're worshiping Baal again. People don't even know what words mean. Now, granted, I wasn't there either, but don't knock the person that's trying to send the message to help the Yahudams, to wake the masses up out of the slumber. He says, you want to believe a lie? I'll send a strong delusion you'll never come up out of. I personally have witnessed this strong delusion on my own brother, and tons of people around me. Tons. Everyone. So, I'm testimony to Yah's power. I'm going to guarantee that. Guarantee that. Oh, look at this. This is what they're doing a lot lately, too, is sending somebody by with orange jackets, because it equals 33 in Gematria. I think that, that's why I wear the orange shirt for like work, construction and whatnot, but it's also it's kind of to let them know that I know what it means. Also, let's talk about words. Caterpillar. Well, who's the cat? The reptilian Ra? Cat. E-R. Oh, there's the Re again. Cat Ra. Well, we could go Cat Ra Pill Ra, or no, it's got to be Cat Ra. Oh, I know, because the L represents. If you look up what the word L in the concordance means, it's a title given to any deity. I recommend that you do not call Yah by anything that has to do with EL, because any and every word that has to do with the English language that has EL in it is literally the mark of Satan. And they like even the letter L sounds like L, E-L. I mean, so that's where you can see the two double L's, you know. But see, I see Ra over here. You know, the Re is Ra, but then the cat. I mean, do you think it's, what is it? Is he living the pillars down below? Because it's caterpillar. But see, then you get your R. Is that the R circled? Or A? Oh yeah, the A. It's just like the pyramid. But it's just, you know, it's a circle for Satan. Oh man, I've seen this demon before. Jeez. They want to send Jezebels by me with tight clothes on. They'll literally be practically, it looks, if I was to look, I know that it would look as if they were naked. The clothes are so tight. So I literally look away myself. It's something you really have to work on over time to control, is the eyes from wandering. So I try to keep my eyes down a lot when they send the females at me, because I know they're Jezebels. I mean, they literally, I'd never seen this hooker walking through. I've never seen a hooker in Manhattan at all. And what did they do last night? Not only giving me the code message pink, because she was all in pink, but they had to strut her by in these tall high heels. Literally, as soon as I saw the pink, I was, oh, demon, you know, put my head down, demon, let her get past where I can't see nothing, you know, and then, okay. So they're always constantly trying to work on me.